Hello everybody and welcome back to Low Bricks. This is actually our 50th episode of the Tatooine MOC series, which is what you see in front of me. And honestly, that's crazy. That's 50 episodes. That's a lot farther than I thought we were going to get. But we still have a lot more to do on this Tatooine MOC episode. I think it's probably going to go to episode 100. So this is, I know we made a video back in the day, it was like a halfway point, but really that wasn't the halfway point. We've done a lot more than what we actually expected to do with this, and we're probably going to keep going and do a lot more cooler stuff. But anyway, what I'm going to do in this episode is really go into detail in each section around our MOC here and just show what's going on and show our future plans, and I might add some stuff to it. But really, that's really what I want to do for this episode, is just really go over the entire MOC in detail and show you guys what's going on, including the hanging ships we got up here. I know we've got quite a bit of them. But anyway, let's get going with that. All right, so I think I'm going to start with what began it all. Of course, the sandcrawler. If you don't know, in our first episode, this is the first thing we added, although it was in the middle of the board right about where the crash site is.
Every sea needs a starting place, something to get us going. And the thing we decided to start with is the sandcrawler. And we're going to put it right smack dab in the center.
But this has evolved a lot since we first did it. It's sitting on this massive mega dune right there. And the merchandise that the Jawas are trading has definitely increased in size. We've gotten a lot more droids. And we've also gotten a lot more forces. We got that cool bantha with the instructions that you can buy online from, forgot his name. And we also got a lot more Tusken Raiders. I think in the future, what we're definitely going to do is we might add in a couple more Tusken Raiders and a couple more Jawas. But most importantly is we're going to continue this dune that way and curve it around a little bit and make it look a lot nicer in this area in particular. So you can look forward to that in the future. And where we're going to go to next is right next to it, Jabba's palace. Oh my goodness. This is a project. But as you guys know, we did this droid room. And as you can see, there's a little bit more staff walking around, the Gamorrean guards. So we're definitely going to be adding that soon. But we've got big plans for this area. We're going to finish out the Rancor pit, and we're going to finish out this basement section. And we're going to really do something special with Jabba's palace up here. And with the face, we plan to have a path that walks up to the entrance up here, where the spider droid monkey can be talking to R2-D2 and C-3PO up top. With that being said, we also have quite a bit of minifigures around the board. And at the end of this video, we are actually going to count all of them up, because I know we have duplicates of most of them in different scenes. We're going to count all of them up, and we're going to get a running tally, or a tally of what we are right now. So that's going to be pretty cool. But the next scene is from The Mandalorian, actually. This isn't just original trilogy, as you know, you saw the Sandcrawler and the Jabba's Palace. As you know, it includes mostly original trilogy Mandalorian, but there is a little bit of prequel stuff in there, and we'll get to that. But this is the scene where they are at Mos Espa, which is this little town right here, which will be getting a overhaul very soon. We want to get rid of most of this tan here. I know it's very hard to see. We want to get rid of most of this tan and add in a lot more detail, a lot more scuffle and greebling, if you will, over at the fight. And there he is, the mean and bad machine himself, the Krayt Dragon. That's what they're teaming up to fight. The big old long line of Tusken Raiders there on their banthas. But yeah, that's the one of my favorite parts of this MOC is actually the fight scene between the villagers and the Tusken Raiders, trying to get that mean Krayt Dragon killed and off the map so they can sleep safely in their town and sleep safely at their villages or camp out sites. I'm not really sure what these natives do, but who really knows? But there is not only one, but two Krayt Dragons on the board. If you remember correctly, way back in one of the first episodes, we built this Krayt Dragon right here. and C-3PO walking up to it, or walking, I guess, next to it. He really should be turned this direction. But this is a pretty famous scene from the movie, the original trilogy, The New Hope. I know it's gotten quite knocked around at this point, but it is definitely a really cool build, and I really recommend checking out that episode. And we also added a bunch of greebling here with our live streams, and we're probably going to continue to do that this direction. But this leads directly in to our crash site, which is one of my favorite things, mostly because I built it. It is, of course, a crashed escape pod with all of the homies coming up to check it out, to try to find that droid, because, of course, they, my friend, have Death Star plans. Well, not C-3PO, but R2-D2 does. But they are looking for them. That's why there's a security checkpoint up in Mos Eisley, and that's why they're going out to check it. They need those plans. Can't let it fall in the rebel hands. But anyway, that is probably going to lead us into our next section, which is the most neglected section of Mos Eisley, unfortunately. And that is the Jungland Wastes over here. And it's basically that pathway where when R2-D2 and C-3PO split up, it's where R2-D2 went. And that's where he eventually got captured by those pesky Jawas. As you can see, they're about to get him. But yeah, this is probably the most neglected part. Obviously, we need to finish the backside of this like we did over here and make it look a lot nicer. As you can see, it's very rough still. Although on the front, it's looking a little better, but at the same time, this side is not the same, cannot be said about it. But anyway, that's besides the point. We'll eventually get to that, because really what I want to be working on is my passion project over here, which is Mos Eisley. This is my favorite section. We started off with Docking Bay 94 with Mandalorian in there, chilling with Baby Yoda and the repair lady, forget her name. But yeah, we got Docking Bay 94. We got the Ultimate Collector Series Cantina. We actually had a custom cantina before this set came out.
And here is the real surprise. My assistant could not wait until the Master Builder Series Mos Eisley Cantina came out, so he built his own.
And then we replaced it. That's a really cool episode. You check that out. It's actually a live stream. And then, of course, we've got this newer section where there's a little bit of some stuff going on back here. And unfortunately, I did go in and change out the Sombrero Man with a more appropriate looking Mos Eisley villager, because that looked ridiculous. And then, of course, we got a Riri head walking with him. Just two villagers chilling in Mos Eisley. And we got this little house here and this beautiful tower, in my opinion. But a lot needs to be done over here. Mostly in the market section, a sidewalk needs to be added in, and some of those shops need to be filled out. As you can see, there's not a lot going on over there. But what I think I'm going to do next is actually this hallway, or this pathway. I want to detail it out and actually add in a lot more greebling back here, because this is the famous scene where the Imperial spy is snitching on our homies, the protagonists in there, chilling, trying to hide from those Imperials. And I want to add a lot in here, and I want to finish it up. But that's probably going to be coming in the near future. But anyway, that's going to take us over to this section, the market section of the build. And that is where our prequel inclusions are. And that is with the group, the homies, Padme, Jar Jar, Anakin, and forget this guy's name. I'm sure someone will be able to tell me who that is. But yeah, him. And then we also, of course, got Sebulba over there in his shop, getting all mad because Jar Jar's eating the fish right in there. But yeah, this area needs some work. It needs that detailing, even though that's not even done yet either. But this needs that detailing all along there, and that will eventually lead into the hallway and really complete the look of Mos Eisley, or at least what I'm going for. I can't wait for all the sidewalks to look like that. That's going to look really good. We started to do it a little bit over here in one of the episodes where the droids are collecting and gathering their things in that one scene where they're pulling into Mos Eisley by the transport, the rusty transport. And of course, pulling right by our beautiful Dowager Queen, which really should have been included in that set, but it's a big, but I like ours. Ours is cool. But yeah, we definitely need to do some work over here. But that's going to look really cool. But that leads us in to the mountain of low bricks. Of course, the back side of this says low bricks. I really like that. We did this really early on. It was probably done over a period of 5 episodes. Of course, this mountain here that borders Mos Eisley. And this is, of course, the mountain, I don't know if I've said that a lot, where Ben, Luke, and them are staring over and look at the old city of Mos Eisley with all those crooks and criminals, the spaceport of anyone's nightmare, Mos Eisley. But anyway, this is a really cool mountain. I really like how this turned out with the low bricks and Ben's hut up on top. And then, of course, the land speeder. And by the way, I don't know if anyone noticed this, but I actually did replace the land speeder we had there, which was the 2018 one, with the new one. So we're getting continuity amongst our MOCs. And a lot of people are asking, why do you guys put multiple minifigures in your MOC? Which is what we do. We like to show the scenes. See, there's R2-D2 down there, and R2-D2 up here, and R2-D2 over there, and over there, and over there. They're all over the place. But why we like doing this is because we like to show scenes, and that gets back to how many minifigures we have. And there is quite a bit. And I'm going to tell you right now, oh my goodness. We have on the board right now 15 Sand Troopers, 4 Dewbacks, 29 Jawas, 24 Sand People or Tusken Raiders. I don't know what they like to be called. Quite personally, I'm with the Empire's opinion on them just being a bunch of dirty natives. But we have 24 of them, 7 C-3POs, 9 R2-D2s, 3 Ben Kenobis, 3 Lukes, 5 Mandalorians, 4 Baby Yodas, and then we also have 3 Han Solos, 3 Chewbaccas, 8 Gamorrean guards, and 10 Gronk droids. That is a lot of minifigures on our board. And of course, we like to show our minifigures doing different scenes. That's why we have multiple of named characters. I know some purists are like, whatever. It's our MOC. We like to show the different scenes. But that's just how we do it. And with that being said, that's going to bring us to the last scene on the board, and one of Leaky's favorites, which of course is the classic Rebels scene where Obi-Wan Kenobi kills Darth Maul. And they're sitting by the campfire, and Darth Maul finds out that Obi-Wan Kenobi is protecting someone, aka Luke on Tatooine, the chosen one, and he has to kill him. This is a little dramatic. He didn't throw the lightsaber from across the fire through his chest, but I like to do things how I wish they happened. And of course, we got Ezra Bringer over here on Dewback, escaping the drama, all of the danger, and just getting away on the Dewback. But this is one of Leaky's favorite scenes, and one of my favorite scenes. But that's actually going to do it for this episode of Low Bricks. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's the 50th episode, or the 50th episode, and we're having a lot of fun building this. We're going to continue to do it. But yeah, that's really what a good overview of our MOC so far, and we're going to continue working on it. I know it's not the greatest, but we're having fun. And if you guys like this video, please like it. Check out the rest of the series, and we'll just keep making more videos. You guys are great. Thanks for watching.
This is Leaky Trooper. Happy 50th episode of Tatooine MOC.